What is going on, guys? This is Simon. Finally, I'm back to my lovely hometown. Thank you so much for the love and great support. Especially shout out to Winston and Seamilk. You guys are awesome. May the friendship between you and our Chinese fellow last forever. Okay, today's topic, political correctness. I know that many of you guys come to China, you feel refreshed and free because in China, there's no Western style political correctness. People make comments about others' race, appearance, religions, and jobs all the time. If you are hiring a new employee, you can virtually put whatever you want on the qualification section. The candidate should be female, under 25, and married, higher than 160 centimeter, looks pretty. My own family is also a great example, especially my mom. Now, my mom is a doctor. She's kind of in charge of everyone's health in the family, including my grandparents, uncles, and cousins. Once a week, we will all gather together for a family dinner. If my mom notices someone start gaining weight, she will be like, "Hey, your belly is bigger than last time. You are getting fat. Did you eat too much lately? You must eat less and do more exercise." And I can guarantee you won't enjoy the rest of your dinner because every time you pick up a piece of meat from the plate, she will be like, "Less meat, more vegetable." If you keep ignoring her, she will literally take your chopstick away. We all think she can be very annoying sometimes, but at the same time, we are all very grateful for what she did. Thanks to her, everyone in the family, including my grandparents, are still very healthy today. She always says that in the hospital, she has seen a lot of over 90 years old skinny people, but she barely sees any 90 years old fat people. Therefore, her mission is to keep everyone from being overweight so we can all live longer. Besides that, in the family, we talk a lot of things freely, including topics like whether the president has made the correct decision about the trade war, whether certain religion is evil, and whether certain race is lazier than others. You may say, "Wow, China is so great, that's the real freedom of speech." Well, kind of. You are just talking privately with your close friend, you can virtually say whatever you want. However, I need to tell you that although China doesn't have Western kind of political correctness, it doesn't mean you can say whatever you want, especially on the internet. Because we have a list of things that 100% gloriously correct, and another list of things that are 100% awfully evil. If you don't get these things right, you could be in big trouble. Since no one has covered the topics before, I, as a local Chinese, should take the responsibility to give you guys a brief introduction about things that you need to get right in China. Especially if you are running a business in China or doing business with Chinese company, it is very critical. In the past, many companies have lost millions of dollars because their management team are ignorant about these issues. Here, I will just list 3 very popular ones that come up to my mind. Okay, number 1, there is only one China. Unification is correct and independence is evil. Please do not support any independence movement. In China, there is anti-secession law. People can be sentenced to life for supporting independence. If you are running a Chinese company, you also need to make sure the world map on your company's website or PPT slide match the one issued by our government. Otherwise, you will hurt our feeling. And you know, if Chinese people's feeling get hurt, things can end up very ugly. Gap, Audi, Samsung, even Xiaomi and Alibaba have made the mistake before. So please double check your content before releasing it to the public. Number 2, making fun of our beloved political leader is wrong. In the West, you can make whatever joke you want about your president. However, in China, you just can't do it. Just a couple months ago, there was a very popular horror game called Devotion. At the beginning, it received very positive feedback until someone found this piece of talisman on a wall in the game. I'm not going to say what's wrong with it, you guys can all Google it. Once again, when it hurts our feelings, things turn out badly. After that, thousands of negative reviews have been posted on Steam. Later, the game was removed from the platform and the investor pulled money away. The studio lost millions of dollars because of that piece of artwork. Number 3, meddling with other countries' business is evil. No matter how bad a country's government is and how much their citizens have suffered, other countries should never meddle with its business. Similarly, if you are running a business, you should never mention any political event or an authorized religious figure in your advert. Just a month ago, one of Leica's adverts has caused huge trouble. Again, angry Chinese netizens flooded Leica's Chinese social media with comments blasting the company's stupid move. Luckily, the mighty Huawei is Leica's business partners, so we give him a second chance. However, if you don't have a powerful big brother, you may not have a second chance. Okay, here are the 3 very common things that you really need to get it right. Nevertheless, the list have way more stuff than I just covered, and every once in a while, a new one will be added on the list. Just a few days ago, a guy gave his dogs illegal names that refers to government workers. He got detained right away. If you guys know any other things on the list, you can share with us under the comment section so everyone can do the right things and no one hurts our feeling. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. If you like my video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you would like more content about China from every Chinese guy, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. One more side story. In 2014, Scotland was trying to be an independent country. Before the poll opened, the famous tennis player Andy Murray tweeted his support for Scotland's independence. When I saw his tweets, I was like, what, is he insane? On to most of his friends from the rest of the United Kingdom, oh no, he will be banned by the UK tennis tournament. However, after the referendum, Andy still played tennis in UK, and guess what? He even received knighthood from Prince Charles. What? The freaking evil separatists. If it happened in China, guess what would happen? Not only would he never be able to play tennis anymore, but he would also become the enemy against the whole nation.